Hey guys, it's Tina. I'm back and I wanted to show you guys the setup. And I want to share with you guys a few tips when you're putting your stuff together. Just some little things that I found out, and I want to show you guys how this worked out. So the first thing is let me give you a little bit of orientation as to what you're looking at, because usually you're just looking down at my black mats, right? Like right here. Hey Chris. So this is my office slash studio, and this is the door. I'm standing by the door that goes out to our front of the house, and then right there that goes into our house, like it goes up into our house. So this is where this is my desk. So when I designed the room, the thing that I wanted most was a long table right here. So can you guys hear that music in the background? Can somebody tell me if you can hear the music? And if so, I'll shut my door. I have the music going up in the living room. So this was the first thing that I did, was this desk right here. And it's just IKEA drawers and an IKEA top. And then my husband put this top, this wood down here so that I could stand or I could sit. Okay, good, it's fine. And then the thing on top here, I always get questions about this. My husband made this for me years ago, before people made and sold storage for crafting stuff. And it's like the simplest thing ever. He just got the boards and screwed them together. And I kind of told him how I wanted the cubby holes, and he literally didn't have to, he just had to cut the length, you know, but the boards are just that width, whatever they are. I'm not a boy, so I don't know like what they're called. And then I painted it black. So it was the simplest thing. And then underneath I have a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to go into that. I want to show you guys the setup for the Stampin' storage and how it came out. So things are a little bit of a mess on my desk, and let's not even talk about this situation over here that I need to get cleaned up. But I have a bunch of stuff set around that I need to film, and some projects that are coming up. So it's a little bit messy. So what I wanted to share with you guys is the way all of this came out. So I sit here to stamp and to film. So when I'm filming, there's my lights and my camera and everything, and I film. And then when I'm creating, I sit right here. So I have all of my stuff for card making is here, and then all of my stuff for Project Life is down here, because usually I sit right there to do all my Project Life stuff. So on this side right here is my Big Shot, my stamps, and then my cardstock is right here. So you can see when I'm sitting here, I just like to have everything right where I can reach it. And then like from here over is all stuff that's not retired. So these punches are all current punches. And then that is like rhinestones and stuff. And then over here is like retired stuff or non-Stampin' Up stuff. I have a little bit of Copics. I have my Nuvo drops. I have like Sharpies and stuff. And then those are all retired punches. So originally, if you guys have seen photos before, all of my stamp pads were just sitting. They were stacked really nicely on these two shelves. So the shelves, I just had 3 of these white shelves kind of sitting in front of me. And that's how I had them. With the new ink pads, they stack really nice. So it never bothered me to have them stacked like this, and to pull them out. Like when I was crafting, I would just pull them out. And then every, once a week or so, my daughters would come and they would like organize my ink pads. So it didn't bother me. So here's the deal, you guys. I wasn't planning on getting any of this stuff, but I got one set of the blend trays and then one set of the marker trays, just to see, like, I wanted to be able to tell customers like an honest opinion about them. So I was like, well, I'll buy it. I'll see if it's sturdy. I'll see if it works. That way, if I'm asked, like, I have an honest answer. And I got it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff is really nice. I kind of like it. So the only thing that I didn't like about it was that the ink pads and the markers go together. And I felt like maybe when I was sitting here, because I'm standing right where I would sit, so it's pretty close to me. And I was feeling like it was going to feel weird with the markers so far out. but my blends stick out a little bit, and they've always been up here. So immediately when I got that order and I saw how nice the storage was, I got up from my stamping area and I went and I ordered the stuff, you guys. So what has happened is I shorted myself one set of ink pad holders. So the ink pad holders come with 5 trays. So I shorted myself one of the trays and I got one extra set of blend trays because they also come in 5. And then I shorted myself one top. So the great thing about this storage is you can see my configuration could be totally different than yours. You have the tops. And so you can see my favorite thing is how these stack and see how they're different heights. So I can totally put different things here. So I have my blends, and then I have my watercolor pencils, and then my glossy accents and this glitter duster thing. And it works out so well. So I have all of my ink pads in color family because that's just what works for me. So I have my brights, my subtles, my regals, and my neutrals. And then my in colors will be down here. I'll go ahead and get another ink pad set and another topper, and that will be perfect. And they'll just go right there, and I'll get the new ink colors and put them there. And then I have the markers in here. So a couple things. You can get 2 of the markers into the slot. So some of these ink pads, I have 2 markers just because I've either had them on hand or I like when I got the new set of ink pads the new set of markers, I already had a Flirty Flamingo because it used to be an in color. So I ended up with 2. But you can see that you can fit 2 in here and it looks really good. So that's really nice. I was really excited to see that. The next thing that I was excited to see is these are really sturdy. So let me show you down here. These are some extra blend ones that I have. And they stack really nice. They're not flimsy at all. They're stacked in here really nice. And then you get in the package, you get these. You don't get a whole thing like this. These are extra ones that I have, but let me tell you something about these. A couple things. These go on the bottom. So a couple things. There's 2 different sizes in here. There's see right here, you can see. There's a thicker one, and then there's a thinner one. The thicker ones go here on the back, and the thinner ones go up here. I didn't realize at first that there were 2 different sizes, and the first one I put together was all wobbly because of it. So I quickly realized there's 2 different sizes. The thicker ones go here on the back, and then the thinner ones go on here. Once you put these on the bottom of these are not moving. So when I got all of this set up, I needed to move everything down like literally 1/8 of an inch, if that. And it was a nightmare moving everything because these little things are so sturdy. So that's really great because they're not going to move around and you'll be fine. They slide out really, really nice. So you're not going to find like you're struggling with them. There's enough room to get in here, and even with the marker, even with double marker in here. Like, I was nervous because if you caught my live earlier, I moved all these shelves around myself. I got the drill out and the screws, and like I was trying to do it myself, and it ended up kind of being a nightmare. And I was nervous that like this was going to be really heavy and I was going to have problems, but it didn't. Like everything's fine. I did the shelf okay, everything lined up. It's a tiny, tiny bit off right here, but I think it's the shelf. I don't think it's how I put it up. I think it's the shelves don't line up perfectly, but it looks really good. Like everything looks good. It's up there really sturdy. And then when I'm pulling things out, even the blends, like it's not, I'm not like grabbing the unit. It's not like tugging on the unit. Does that make sense? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my orientation like this. I'll have this shelf up here, and up here I just have like my baby wipes. I have cords up here in this. And then on top of my unit, I have a couple things. Like I have my basic black ink pad, my craft ink pad, my Versamark. I have a white ink pad here from Simon Says, because that's the white ink that I use. I have a gold and silver ink pad. It works perfect. I have my cleaner here, so that's great. And then the way I organize my blends is I go Regals and Brights, and then Settles and In Colors, and then Neutrals are here. So I'm missing a Mossy Meadow, and then this is the Ivory, the Bronze, and the Color Lifter is on the bottom. And we'll have more blends that will come out in the new catalog. And what I'll probably do is just add more blends here, because I actually like the height difference that's here, because I have my Stampin' Scrub solution right there, and I have my gold and silver ink pad, so I really like that, and I like the way that looks. So I'll probably just put more blends over here, and that will be fine. I might end up organizing them by like the rainbow color. Like I might end up doing that. I'm not sure. I'll just, the way it is fine right now, and then I'll figure it out when I get more blends. But I really love the way that it came out. I love the way that it looks on my desk. Like I said, I love the way that they pull out and they're not pulling on the unit and kind of messing everything up. And then on my desk here, I have a little basket that has my Stampin' Scrub. It has my Stamparatus, extra plates, my Misty, and then some extra grid paper that I use. And then the corners for my Misty are right there. I have my iPad that I either watch or I use it when I'm filming live videos so I can see your guys' comments. I just have this little dish right here, and then I have all my tools that I use on a regular basis, like my pick tool and my bone folder, scissors, my Wink of Stellas and my Spectrum sparkle pens, that kind of thing. And then that's my little trash can. So I feel like the setup is really good. And the other thing I was a little nervous about is my ink pads ended up higher than normal, but it ended up working out good. So, and then just all my stamp sets are here, and my, what's that called? My ATG gun, and then those are envelopes. And then this is my Whisper White paper that I have cut that I use for die cutting or stamping when I just need a little piece. And then this is my Prismacolor pencil sharpener that goes with my colored pencils. So anyways, I just thought I would share with you guys some of those things that I figured out with the new storage and how it ended up getting set up, especially if you were on my live earlier. Then you saw the big mess because I had just tore everything apart and everything. So I wanted to show you guys. I'm gonna upload this video to YouTube, so if you're on YouTube, you'll see this. My re-inkers are down here. I don't like my re-inkers out because it's just a waste of space. I don't want to look at ugly re-inkers all the time. So I just store them in these cases here. These are our full mount clear storage boxes. I don't know if these are going to be in the new catalog since we don't have wood mount stamps anymore. So if you're wanting these, I would suggest picking them up. I just have them labeled, and then I just have them labeled in color family. So do you guys want to see the stuff that's in my drawers? I could go through it really quick if you want. So I have neutrals, specialties, settles, and colors, regals, brights, backups, retired. And then these are retired as well. And so that's where my re-inkers are. And I just, I feel like it's a waste to have them out in my space because I don't use them all the time. I only need them every once in a while. So I don't want to look at them. So they're in the drawers. And then I probably will get a couple of the open storage units to have up here. Maybe or maybe not. I don't know. It's pretty full up here. But I was going to get an open storage one. And then they were sold out by the time I ordered. So I ended up not getting any, but I might get one just to see. But I don't know, everything fits pretty well up here now. And then all my other stuff is just in drawers right by me. So all of these drawers are everything that I need to create, to do cards, and to do filming. So it's right within reach. But there's stuff like I don't want out, like my clear blocks. I don't feel like I need those out on my desk. Adhesive. I used to have a little thing of adhesive sitting on my desk, but I've recently put that all in the drawers. So yeah. And I'm planning on doing a full studio tour probably next month. Yeah, see, all my ribbon is in here. So I don't need them for the ribbon. But the ribbon does fit nice in the open storage. So, and I just tend to keep ribbon, even if it retires, if we still have the color, I keep it. Because like Night of Navy, like this ribbon is retired, but we still have Night of Navy. So sometimes I'm still making cards with Night of Navy. And so I keep the ribbon. Oh, Tammy, this is like not even. Like, can I just show you my secret shame of ribbon? Let's see, where is it? Is this? Oh, it's back here. That's my trash can. This thing is full back here of Stampin' Up! Ribbon. It's my secret shame. Don't tell my husband that I have so much ribbon. That's all, some of it's not retired, but most of it's retired Stampin' Up! Ribbon I get on the clearance rack when it goes on clearance. But yeah, I use it. It's my secret. That's why it's all the way in the back. Don't tell anybody. So I'll do a full tour of my room soon, probably next month. I have a few things to finish up in here. And then I'll be doing a whole tour where I take you through everything and show you kind of, I've settled in. I've been in this room now for 4 years and I have finally settled into how I want things and what works for me. And so I will, I'll be sharing that with you guys. So thanks for hanging out with me today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing this and I will talk to you guys later.